Right now, a woman could be with a man who is anything but available. Yet, even though he is this way, he may not have been this way at the beginning, and may have created the impression that he was available. Due to how much time he spends doing things for his mother, he may have very little time for himself, let alone his partner or anyone else. When he is physically available, he could be mentally and emotionally somewhere else, with it not being possible for her to connect to him. She is then going to be in a relationship, but it will be as though she is single. At the same time, if she was single, she is likely to be in a better place mentally and emotionally. The reason for this is that being with a man like this is going to have a negative impact on her well-being. She might then feel lonely and long to be in a relationship if she was single, but she might not feel angry and frustrated, for instance. If she was to think about what is and perhaps has been taking place for a number of weeks, months, and even years, she could feel deeply frustrated and angry. Along with this, she could feel helpless and hopeless. There could also be moments when she feels deeply depressed and can't see a way out of the hell that she is living in. This will show that she has been worn down by what is going on, taking into account how much she is likely to have given and how little she is likely to have received from this man. This is to be expected. After all, she will be an interdependent human being who has needs. If, on the other hand, she didn't have needs and could just give, it would be different. What could make it hard for her to come to terms with what is going on is that she might have been in this position before. Assuming that this is the case, she could believe that not only is the man that she is with the problem, but that this is just what men are like. She could think about how she has so much going on for her and is nothing like the man that she is with, or the men that she has been with. This is something that her friends also back up, with them telling her that she deserves better. Thanks to this, she will be unlucky, and it could even be said that she is a victim. Based on this, it will be clear that she is unlucky and is the victim in the scenario. Ultimately, as she has so much going on for her, she shouldn't be with a man like this. However, although this can be seen as the truth, what if there is far more to it? What if the man she is with and the men that she has been with are showing her what she needs to resolve? On one level, then, she won't have anything in common with these men, but on another level, they will be mirroring back what is going on inside her. But as they will be mirroring back what has been repressed and is held inside her unconscious mind, she won't be able to see this. With this in mind, for her to gradually reconnect to what is held inside this other, hidden part of her, it will be a good idea for her to reflect on what these men remind her of. She is then not merely seeing them as human beings who are depriving her, she is seeing them as representations of something else. So if she was to sit down and reflect on what these men remind her of, her mind could go blank. She might not be able to see how what is going on in this area of her life is connected to anything else that she has experienced. What this is likely to illustrate is that her brain has blocked out the information that would shed light on what is going on. This would have taken place to protect her, not to undermine her. If she was able to reconnect to some of what took place during her formative years, What could gradually stand out is that this was a stage of her life that was anything but loving. She may have had at least one parent who was emotionally unavailable and unable to love her. Consequently, being ignored, rejected and abandoned would have been normal. This would have caused her to feel angry, frustrated, helpless, hopeless, unloved, unwanted and deeply hurt. To handle what was going on, the pain that she was in and her developmental needs would have been repressed. The years will then have passed, but most, if not all, of this material will still be held inside her. And these unmet developmental needs will cause her to unconsciously recreate depriving scenarios in the hope that she will finally be loved. The trouble is that as she will be drawn to men who are unavailable, not to mention that it is too late for these needs to be met, she will be deprived all over again. If you would like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.